Biztech's Women in Leadership show. Our guest for today is Ruslana Reznikova. She's the VP and General Manager Asia Pacific and Eurasia at Infobip. Now, Infobip is a Croatian IT and telecommunications company, which in 2020 became the first Croatian unicorn when it received 200 million in funding from One Equity Partners. Now, it's a global leader in omni-channel engagement with over 7 billion mobile devices and things in connected in more than 190 countries, connected directly to it via 700 telecoms networks. Now, with that in mind, we're going to get Ruslana to tell us a little bit more about Infobip. Welcome to the show, Ruslana.
Thank you so much, Brian. Hello, everybody. So, like a few words about Infobip. Infobip was established in 2006, and it's a multinational corporation that providing cloud communication platforms that supports like a different messaging channels, such as like SMS, variety of messengers, voice, push, email, chatbots, and others to enrich businesses by exceptional customer engagement and personalized communication. Also, we are helping to the companies to save resources on development and integration of contact center solutions.
Okay, could you give us some idea then of the kind of customers that you're helping in the Asia Pacific region?
Practically, like we work with different businesses, and it's like part of our business is wholesale. So we're just like providing mobile messaging services across the globe because Infobip has 17 offices, and we have like also like 24/7 support in local languages. So with our cooperation with the mobile network operators, we directly connected to 800 operators plus, and we guarantee like a seamless delivery and secure delivery of SMS. Also, we are like one of our like targeted customers is like we are working with financial sector and provide the security solutions for communication to the banks and to fintech companies. We work with the retailers, and part of our solutions focused on like the use cases that are relevant for marketing and customer engagement activities. Also, we work with majority of messengers and social networks to support them on delivery of OTP or passwords.
Now, Ruslana, I want to move on to the focus of this conversation, which is really women in leadership. Now, for a start, research by Deloitte states that women make up about 28.8% of the tech workforce, which has increased substantially in the last couple of years, and predicts that currently, there's about 1 in 4 leadership positions in large global technology firms that are actually held by women. Now, tell us as a woman in tech, what have been the biggest obstacles for you in terms of your rise in up the corporate ladder in technology?
It's like I joined Infobip in 2010, and I'm VP General Manager of APAC in Eurasia region. So I have over 10 years of experience in IT and telecom, the same as in sales and people management. So practically, it's like I never experienced real issues working like in with the belief that technology is a male-dominated industry, and I think it's more like about stereotypes. And also like when I started to work in IT 10 years ago, and now it's like two different realities. I see very positive trends now for women in IT, in the business and technologies, and like I see that of course, like in some parts of the world, like it's women have less access or interest to education and career in IT, but sometimes like also they have like some cultural attitudes that limiting their beliefs to expect technological careers. But in fact, like when you see around like more role models and you establish your networking in IT and you have a clear understanding on your career opportunities, that's not really a big challenge now to develop yourself in IT.
I think one of the key things, Ruslana, is also the fact that that in some markets, there are cultural reasons why perhaps women don't progress as much. But interestingly, if you're based in Malaysia, Malaysia has despite being a Muslim country, it has a very good track record of promoting women leaders across different industries, even in the government sector. I'm not sure if you've noticed that. Whereas some other markets, for example, like Australia, you would think that that would be a far more progressive. There's less likely to have women in senior leadership positions. What do you think needs to be done to encourage more women leaders in technology?
I think that like the leading by example is very important. It's also like the important to encourage female employees to pursue leadership roles in technology through some targeted recruitment efforts, or by creating a culture that values and rewards leadership skills, you know. Practically, like I think that a lot depends on like support and mentorship, and you know, it's like how companies support and mentor employees, providing them with some guidance or resources they need to succeed. And there are many companies that are launching like mentorship programs or career development opportunities and disclose the benefits of female leadership in technologies. So like also like I see that it's quite important for such companies to celebrate the achievements and help to build the sense of community and inspire others to like to seek for a career in the field.
Also, I think, Ruslana, being in the right company also helps. So a recent article by Infobip, actually I read it and I thought it was quite an interesting insight. 40% of your employees are women, 32% own or held leadership positions globally. So you're obviously doing a good job from a diversity, equity, and inclusion perspective. Tell us more about some of the specific things that you all do to make this happen, not only from a women in leadership perspective, but also from a diversity, equity, and inclusion perspective.
You know, like fortunately, Infobip is a company that breathes diversity of opinions and cultures. So like everyone here is empowered to express opinion and move forward their projects, you know. So this is like why Infobip probably like such a successful company when it comes to like the female in tech and like the female leaders, you know. It's like they're also like this company has been created by engineers, you know, and it's like we see that the career of women and the dedication to bridging the gender gaps in tech at Infobip is very, very high, you know. So like the company maintains the environment where everyone can work together, you know, regardless of the gender, with equal opportunities and access to the resources, you know, like to reach their full potential. We have all culture of respect, of inclusion, of collaboration, and it's like all people contribute here their unique skill set and perspectives. And
how can I ask then, you've been in Infobip, as you said, since 2010. How has Infobip grown you really as a leader?
You know, it's just it's a really unique experience. I joined the company when we had probably 45 people in the company in total. So now it's more than 3,000, you know, and practically it's like when I started my career at Infobip, you know, like I was doing a lot of things that are not like directly contributing to my role. I mean, it's like I've been responsible for a lot of things, like partially for marketing, legal, finance, you know how it goes in startup when you are limited in resources, but like super creative and innovative in your ideas, inspired and really like doing a lot of things to win the market. Practically, it's like majority of people at Infobip, like what they losing sometimes is like work and life balance, especially at that time, but they do it by their own wish, because they're really, really charged by the things they're doing. Because, like the main for people here is to bring value to people, and it's like our solutions are helping to people to resolve a lot of issues with communication. Because if you'll imagine yourself that you cannot get a message when you need like access to the bank, or you want to register in a social network, or you're expecting some promo code from your retail, then you understand that like such solution really deliver the values. And actually, it's like working for Infobip, and it's like when I joined as a startup, like it's learned me that leadership is not about a career or role. It's actually about your lifestyle. Only by being the boss of your own life, you can become a leader. And here the money is not the main. The main is the realization. And to become a leader, you need to want something. And this is something what like my founders really trained me very well. It's like I'm really inspired by these people, because when they launched this business, they had an idea and they knew what they want, and they really achieved. So it's showing that like if you can dream it, you can do it.
And how, so you joined it when there are 45 people, and then now basically Infobip is thousands of employees. How have you been able, what is your leadership style now, as you're now growing the Asia Pacific region in your new role?
I don't think that like my leadership style is changed because of my new role, but I think that it's like talking about like business leadership, for me, it is like, first of all, it's ultimate responsibility on decisions you take, ultimate responsibility on people you are responsible for. Also pay attention that like technologies now are very, very fast growing industry and very like unstable. Before we had a very common models of teamwork. Now you need to have like really, really good connections with your people, because like when you're working with the team personals, you feel that like this is very active and unstable environment, because we like partially moved online, partially we are like working from home. We have all these hybrids modes of cooperation, and also like sometimes we are hiring people, we even didn't meet them in person, because like the geography is like really, really wide here. Yes. So for this, it's really, you need to have like exceptional interest into people, it's like exceptional empathy to them, so it's also you work as a partially like you need to be very skillful as a psychologist, because you need to understand like how you can motivate people, encourage them, and also like turn turn the vision toward direction that like you need to achieve. It's also talking about leadership. It's ability to balance the things, and ability to take a smart risks are important. Also, you need to be exceptional professional in what you are doing, and you need also to have this professional intuition that helps you sometimes to take fast and right decisions when you even do not have enough facts for them.
Now, Ruslana, coming back to Infobip itself, what are your plans for the Asia Pacific region in 2023?
Oh, it's a good question, I would say. So like, I think that for me, the main is to create like the fully functioning and connecting teams, it's like to join people, because we have like very various geography here. We have more than 300 people located in 15 countries and in 19 offices. So, and paying attention to like the complexity of our services and the products and internal processes, this is very ambitious task to have it working like the Swiss watch, you know. I mean, it's like seamless, connected, and like sharing the ideas, you know, to be heard from all these geographies. And also like the encourage people and hear them all, you know, because like sometimes when you work with people, you know, like I need to have the sense with them. It's like sometimes when they need a protection, I need to be for them an umbrella, you know, like when they need the support and I'm like the shoulder to help. And like when they lost, they need a focus or like searching for some ways how to install their ideas, then I need to be a coach, and, you know, and also I need to be like a magic kick in case if they lost this focus and really need a booster towards like the performance, you know. For this, for me, the main is like people to work with people, create a culture of collaboration and accountability that encourages employees to perform at their best and take ownership of their work.
Now, moving ahead, what advice would you give women who are now in middle management in technology and perhaps aspire to leadership roles?
First of all, you know, it's like we quite often hear that there are many things that are not possible to do, you know, for some like selected people, or it's not for you. Do not believe, you know, because like the first, like this example of Roberto, Silvio, and Isabel, who are founders of our company, shown that if you can dream it, you can do it, you know. It's like, because Infobip, like as I said, when I joined, it would been only 45 people, but now it's a huge multinational corporation. So like believe in yourself, focus on your goals, you know, like prioritize your tasks, you know, because like sometimes we are influenced by the information or by other people's to follow not our way, you know. For this, like listen to yourself, you know. No one can live your life better than you, and you know exactly what you want, you know. Like if you want, meaning that like you can become a leader, you know, because for the leader that is a simple formulas, you know, like success and the wish to do something, you know. For this, like if you want to do something, and if you hard working, if you constantly focused on your self-development and improvement, and you have this instinct of like the hunting dog for the opportunities, then you are there, you know.
Now, Ruslana, thank you very much for taking your time to be on the show.
Thank you so much, Ryan. It was really a pleasure to be here, and I'm very inspired.
Now, we've been speaking to Ruslana Reznikova. She's the Vice President and General Manager APAC and Eurasia at Infobip. I'm Brian Fernandez, and we've been watching and listening to Biztech's Women in Leadership show. This interview will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our social media platforms. It'll also be on our syndication partners, TV stations, radio stations, and websites. Thanks a lot for tuning in.